Hello friends, a very warm welcome to my channel. As you can see on your screen, I have a Samsung 21-inch CRT TV. The model of this TV is planned, but for some reason, the circuit board of this television has been replaced. Today, we will be looking at a unique problem of this TV, and we will also fix it. So, before starting this video, I would like to make a request to all the viewers who like this channel. Please watch the short video of this channel because it contains many solutions and repairing tips which you must see. Friends, as this channel progresses, you will continue to receive new information. So, let's take a look at this video. As you can see, the filament of this picture tube is off, which means that the circuit board of this TV is not working. In this condition, what can happen to this TV? Let's find out by examining the fault of this TV. First, we need to flip the circuit board of this television. Anything can happen in this TV. I have not seen any photo of it yet, but you will see it with me. Let's open this speaker connection and disconnect all the sockets from the circuit board. Only then can we flip the circuit board properly and examine it. So, first of all, let's check the soldering of this circuit board to make sure that it has not been repaired before. First, let's examine the soldering of this circuit board to ensure that it has not been previously repaired, left dry somewhere, or has any broken or cracked parts. After examining everything, I think this circuit board is fresh and only requires repair in one place, which is the rectifier diode and capacitor of the power supply section in the secondary side, which operates at 110 volts. The issue has been resolved in them, as you can see here. Whenever a resolution is visible at this point, it is estimated that the same problem that occurred in this circuit board earlier is not present anymore. This means that there is no need to replace the 110-volt supply diode again, unless for some reason the number of the diode is changed. If the rectifier diode is wrongly installed due to the direct short, then the voltage of the power supply will be too high, so it is necessary to check the number and the voltage of the rectifier diode before installing it. And at this time, the filament of the TV is also not on. This could mean that either the 110-volt supply diode has shorted or the output transistor of the horizontal section has shorted. Let's see what fault there is in this circuit board. First, we will check all the rectifiers on the secondary side of the power supply section. This is the rectifier diode that has been changed. When a rectifier diode shorts in a 110-volt power supply, the voltage drops to 0 instead of 110 volts. This means that the horizontal section will not turn on, and the filament will also not turn on until the horizontal section is turned on. So let's check this diode first by starting with the 110-volt supply diodes. If any of these diodes are shorted, the multimeter will show a reading of 0. Each diode will show a different reading on the multimeter. First, start with a 110-volt supply through a diode. If any of these diodes are shorted, the multimeter will show a 0 rating. To me, this rectifier diode seems correct, so let's flip the multimeter probe and see if the multimeter shows the diode correctly this way as well. By doing this, the multimeter is correctly identifying the diode. This means that the rectifier diode in the 110-volt supply is okay. Now let's examine this diode, which is a 27-volt supply diode in the vertical section. This diode is also okay. Now, let's check this diode, which supplies 12 volts to the regulator section. From this 12 volts, 8 volts and 5 volts are generated. This rectifier diode is also okay. Let's go check the 14-volt supply diode as it supplies power to the audio output section. As you can see, the rectifier diode is also okay, so all the diodes on the secondary side are fine. Friends, when there is no voltage on the secondary side, the voltage is checked by checking the filter capacitor on the primary side of the power supply. Because that's where DC 300 voltage is present first. Until DC 300 voltage is not present in that filter capacitor, the power supply will not turn on. As you can see in this multimeter, there is no voltage in this 300 volt filter capacitor. So, what could be the reason for this filter capacitor not getting voltage? Let's see why this is happening. So friends, as you can see, the AC cord has come out due to burning. Sorry to say, when we checked the voltage in the filter capacitor at that time, this wire had burned and come out, but we didn't know. Now we will connect this wire directly to the power point of the power supply instead of connecting it to the power switch and see if the power supply turns on. As I have connected the AC cord directly to the power point, the power supply should turn on now. If this power supply is faulty, there will be no voltage on the secondary side of the power supply. So let's check the voltage on the secondary side of this power supply now. So friends, I have plugged this AC cord into the socket. Now we will check the 110 volt supply on the secondary side, from where the main supply of the TV comes out. From here the 110 volt goes to the horizontal section, and from this horizontal section picture tube and the circuit board's 1 or 2 sections receives the required voltage. This is 110 volt filter capacitor. As you can see here, 107 volt is present, which means that this TV's power supply is okay. Let's now check the vertical supply voltage, and the vertical supply voltage is also okay. Now we are going to check the supply voltage of the regulator section, and this supply voltage of the regulator section is also okay. So, in the end, we will check the supply voltage of the audio output section. The supply voltage of this audio output section is also okay. If all these supplies are okay, then we should check the TV screen. So, let's take a look at the TV screen. As you can see on the TV screen, sometimes the picture becomes dark and sometimes it becomes normal. It seems that there is some problem with the picture tube baseboard of this TV. So let's try to find the problem and see what the problem is in the picture tube of this TV. This is the baseboard of the picture tube, so there may be some problem in this baseboard, such as loose contact, dry soldering, track open, or any other part may be damaged. As it is being shown to me here, there is no loose contact or dry soldering, short circuit, or track open anywhere on this circuit board. So, it seems like only one component is damaged, and it is here, which you might be able to see. This is the electrolytic capacitor, the black-colored one. It's not this one. It's this one, the black-colored electrolytic capacitor, which is damaged. The rubber at the bottom of this capacitor has come off, as you can see here. In my opinion, this problem has occurred due to this electrolytic capacitor. So, first, we should replace this electrolytic capacitor, and then we should look into the other components. Friends, we should try changing this electrolytic capacitor and see. So, I have replaced this electrolytic capacitor. The values of both capacitors are the same, which is 47 microfarads and 16 volts. Now, Let's see the screen of the picture tube. Has the flickering problem in this TV been fixed or not? As you can see on the TV screen, the picture is now stable and there is no flickering problem in the picture. The TV is now completely fine. So, friends, you can see that a small component caused a problem in this TV. That's why, in any television circuit board, the first thing that is checked is the physical aspect. As we saw in this video today, we first found a broken AC cord of this TV and then a damaged electrolytic capacitor in the CRT base board. So, friends, how did you like this video? Please comment, like, and share this video. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe to it soon because in the coming days, you will get new videos like this in good English and Hindi. Thank you.